Pretty.
Okay, so how are we gonna find your contact?
I was told to look for a blue tent in the workers' area. Maybe we can get a better view from where that flag is. Come on, we should get going. I think we can see better from up there. Wow, what a view.
It is something, ain't it?
The pyramids. They're even bigger than I imagined.
Wait until you see him up close.
That's it. We should hurry.
All right, let's go to the blue tent.
Look at the Nile.
Yeah, Itru to the ancient Egyptians.
I've never seen anything like this.
يومك سعيد يا بيه.
نهارك سعيد.
عامل ايه يا حضرت؟
اهلا.
Ich bin am Verhungern. Was zur Ast ist wohl wahr?
The medical tent is for workers at the dig site only. There are better facilities in the city for tourists. Now, where was I?
I'm not a tourist.
Then, what are you doing here, if I may be so bold?
I'm from the American Embassy in Cairo. Here to investigate the dig. Tell me, how are the Germans treating you?
Well, to tell you the truth, they are being quite difficult. They only give me the bare minimum in terms of medical equipment. I don't even have any medicine. And I know for a fact the Germans have a supply, but they won't share.
And what if someone were to stumble upon some unattended German medicine?
Then I would advise that someone deliver it here. I would make sure it's put to good use, saving lives.
الشاي هيخلص امتى؟
هبقى اقول لك لما يخلص.
اصله طول قوي.
هيخلص وقت ما يخلص.
طيب. كويس اني رجعت للمعسكر. بيشغلونا زي الحمير في موقع الحفر. تعالي لما
أنا شايف إن كافور عالج جرحك الخطير.
ده دكتور
كان
شاطر
يوم
على
اللي
فكرة.
الواحد هيقعده
بص
من
على
هناك
القطع مرة
هيرد
واحدة
فيه
بس.
الروح.
وقال يعني حاجة بسيطة وبعدين ابتدى بالعلاج على طول.
خسارة. دايما أهلا يا فندم. النهار
أهلا بك.
المسكين ما بينامش خالص. شفته لما كنت بساعد في الخيمة الطبية.
تفتكر صاحي من امتى؟
ما شفتوش نام من ساعة ما ابتدى شغل امبارح الصبح.
They're gonna see you.
يا لهوي انفدوا بجلدكم.
اتفضل ادخل. Gina, darling.
Do you know what?
You made it. Now, who might this be?
This is Dr. Indiana Jones,
I'm an archaeologist.
famous archaeologist.
Rings a bell. Marcus Brody's associate.
You know Marcus.
We frequent the same circles. I am Dame Nawal Shafiq Barkley, patron of history and its forgotten artifacts. And as of late, indulging in a spot of spying for Miss Lombardi here. Well, you must be famished. Come. Such a fascinating world.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Why, thank you. It's quite the luxurious pavilion you have here.
Oh, have a look around, Dr. Jones.
Don't mind if I do, Dame Nawal. You have a very sharp eye for quality.
Ah, just trinkets I've collected on my travels. So, this great circle, the Nazis think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. Everything's a competition with that guy.
He's using my sister to cross the finish line.
We will find her. Everything is predestined and pre-written, as the Egyptians would say. Oh, mind feeding Osiris, Dr. Jones?
I don't think he's hungry.
Scared of snakes, Dr. Jones?
Must be a problem in your line of work.
Nothing would make me happier than feeding your snake, Dame Nawal.
I find Osiris's food right by his box. Give him just a little snack, That should be enough.
Have you spoken to Laura since we're...
One of my spies smuggled this out of the Nazi compound, funding approval for some sort of experiment. Signed by Adolf Hitler, the obnoxious little twit.
Dr. Laura Lombardi. She's on the list of the participants?
Couldn't find any description of this experiment. My German is a tad rusty.
What did you get yourself into, Laura?
She was so absorbed in her work when we lived in Berlin, she was never really present. She was like a ghost.
She still loves you, you know.
Well, I'm still here for her, doing everything I can, even though... Voss has an office in the Nazi compound. Perhaps we can find more information there.
How do we get in?
I can procure work passes. Though it may take some time, I'm afraid.
I did it. I fed the snake.
Marvelous. Indiana, tell me, that rubbing over there, have a look and see what you make of it. I think you will find...
Ra.
The idol of Ra.
Voss believes it to be here, Dr. Jones.
What is it?
It's a statue, perhaps this big, cursed with a terrible power, according to the old Egyptian legend.
It's been lost for thousands of years. No one's known where to look for it.
So why does Voss think that the idol is here in Giza?
Perhaps he thinks old Khufu had it.
Khufu built the Great Pyramid as his personal tomb. If he did have the idol, then he would...
He would want to hide its power from the world.
Power of the stone. Dame Nawal, you're a genius.
Am I?
The cat mummy.
Sorry.
The stones of the Great Circle were found inside various ancient relics, which could mean the idol of Ra contains another one of those stones.
Oh, bravo! Well, I take it you won't just idly wait here for your work passes. An agent of mine purloined this excavation map from the Nazi camp. It will give you an updated view of the surroundings here in Giza. Just a little sketch I made. Keep it if you'd like.
If I'm not mistaken, Marge was doing an excavation in Petra.
Indeed. I decided to pop by for a visit. Ah, what a lovely lady she is.
I can use this to listen to the Nazis' radio communications.
Splendid idea. Be my guest.
مدام نوال نازلين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Lost another what?
Another stone steely. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there'll be no trace of history left in this place.
Perhaps there's something I can do to help.
I'm a benefactor at the Cairo Museum. They would gladly accept any stone steely coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
Where they belong. These are my notes concerning the stone steely. Perhaps they can be of some use to you?
I'll do my best.
there's anything you need, go to the village market. Just watch out for any merchants trying to scam you,
Don't worry. I have a nose for spotting frauds.
Well, then I'm sure you'll be fine.
Hey, Strambo. I've picked up something interesting. Come over here.
Huh. Must be from an old expedition during the French invasion. All right, I'm listening.
No.
Statusbericht Meyer. Kommen.
That's boss.
Wir waren den ganzen Tag an der Ausgrabungsstelle bei der Sphinx. Die Männer sind erschöpft. Komm. Ja und? Haben Sie schon das Heiligtum der Wächter gefunden? Leider nein, Herr Sturmbannführer. Aber womöglich einen Eingang. Komm. Gut. Gute Arbeit, Meyer. Und jetzt kehren Sie zum Lager zurück. Ich werde mich jetzt der Ausgrabung widmen. Der nächste Schritt erfordert eine gewisse Expertise. Na los, ab! Verstanden, Herr...
Voss seems very concerned about this excavation. What is he searching for?
He said the sanctuary of the Guardians.
Huh?
Maybe they were guardians of the idol of Ra.
Well, we have to investigate before he returns to the site.
السلام عليكم أستاذ.
نهارك سعيد.
أنا نفسي أخلص شغل وأجري على البيت، ولا إيه؟
تفتكر امتى هيدفعوا لنا ويسيبونا نروح؟
مش عارف، بس أكيد أول ما يلاقوا اللي بيدوروا عليه.
هما بيدوروا على ايه؟
بصراحة معرفش، بس بيتهيألي إن هم نفسهم ما يعرفوش.
سلام عليكم يا فندي.
Helen.